when your expenses exceed your income, your lifestyle becomes your downfall. What do you do, Kanekis? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. So in this one, I'm going to be talking about why people seem richer than you. 3 reasons why people seem richer and why you should be running your own financial race. As always, this is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence, but I will be presenting facts and figures for you to understand why it's so important to not compare your earnings with other people. So just going through some figures early on. Average US salary, 63,000, roughly 64, and just about 60,000 for the median annual salary. In the UK, mean average is about 35, median is 30. The reason for the difference is that the mean is taking into account like top earners, the CEOs and C-suite office employees really. The median is more representative of the whole population, which is roughly 30,000. So if you're roughly around the median, maybe higher or below, there you go. You can judge for yourself where you sit on that scale. Naturally, the channel is mainly focused on UK and US markets, but you can look for the figures online to judge for yourself. I mean, I know I said don't compare yourself to others, but compare it to the average. Where are you sitting with the average person? Because a lot of the times what people tend to do is, myself included, we tend to compare upwards. So we see our peers, we see people on social media who may look like they're earning a lot more. But that's not always the case. It's not always the case, as we are going to see shortly. I'm just going to take you through a few headlines. Just for the UK, more than 11 million Britons have less than £1,000 in savings. Do you have more than £1,000 in savings? Well, you're doing better than 11 million people in the UK. For America, 44% of Americans can't pay an unexpected $1,000 expense from savings. How do you compare to that? See, that's the thing. People don't take into account the fact that, yeah, there are people doing worse than them, so they should be grateful for their position. That is if, you are in the other 56% of people who can. Like I said, we do tend to compare upwards. And the killer. Here's why even Americans making more than $100,000 are living paycheck to paycheck. Now, how can someone who's making 6 figures be living paycheck to paycheck? Well, it's a very simple reason. Lifestyle creep. People earn more, they spend more, and they do not save. They do not invest their money. They spend before they invest. And that is why they end up with this issue, living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, I'm sure there are other reasons, they might end up like taking care of family. But there is other stuff that might go into account. But usually more often than not, it is lifestyle creep because they're trying to impress your peers on social media. Now, there is something sinister going on underneath the surface. This is a chart of credit card debt versus personal savings. I'm sure this figure is for America, but it largely applies elsewhere. So in green, we have personal savings rate. This is the amount of money that people are saving in banks. And I believe also ISAs for the UK. And in red, we have the credit card debt change, meaning more people are taking on debt than they are saving. And as you can see in green, it is lower than pre-pandemic levels. So all the excess savings that came about because people were locked in their rooms is pretty much diminished. It is now lower than what it was heading into the pandemic, as you can see, before 2020. And people are taking on debt to sustain their lifestyle. We've talked about how inflation is running rampant, cost of living is increasing. So people are using their credit cards to pay for ordinary things like groceries. Like the consumer is struggling. People are also booking holidays with credit cards. Credit cards that they'll have to pay back. Sometimes they even have to pay interest on late payments. They're using that to book holidays. So when you see people going, to extravagant locations, Wondering how on earth are they going on several holidays a year? Now, it's likely they might be earning more than you. There is also that possibility. You know, Occam's razor, I believe it is. The simplest explanation is usually the right one. But it is very likely that some of them, a good percentage of them, are using credit cards to fund that. Here's another chart. You know, I just love charts. It's the nerd in me. Anyway, I love charts. Credit card defaults, as you can see, it is on the rise. People use their pandemic savings to pay down their debt. However, when things opened up in about 2022, you can see a massive spike in credit card defaults, meaning people are paying large interest fees on their credit cards. I believe, I think in the UK, the average interest payment is 26% for late fees. I'll have to check that. I'll post it in, maybe not post, but I'll put a screenshot up. Yeah, so you can see it's 5.7. This is for a credit company called Discover. I think it's the fourth largest credit card issuer. Sorry, the sixth largest credit card issuer in America. And it's only going up. It's only going up. It doesn't seem to be turning back around. It's already higher than 2008, which was at 4.4%. So, look, listen, guys, pay your credit card debts down 26%. If you can get rid of a 26%, what's the word I'm looking for? If you can get rid of a 26% sink in your earnings, you will be in a very good position, much better than quite a few people. If that's what you're going for. Like I said, don't compare yourself. As long as you're feeling safe financially, as long as you can afford an emergency expense, you're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing better than a lot of people. And that's okay. It's okay to be doing better than average. You don't have to go out of your way to live the luxurious lifestyle. Sometimes it's okay to just be comfortable. You know? It's okay. And I'll wrap this one up with Rick Rule's famous saying. I don't know if it's his original quote, but I loved it when he said it on video. It goes like this: when your outgo exceeds your income, your upkeep becomes your downfall. To say it another way, when your expenses exceed your income, your lifestyle becomes your downfall. As we've seen with people earning more than $100,000 a year, they're still living paycheck to paycheck because their lifestyle is their downfall. So, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Like I said, do not compare yourself, do not compare your wealth with other people's. Run your own financial race, save, invest in the stock market. Well, maybe not the stock market. It looks a bit choppy right now. Invest in safe assets. I think safe havens are the way to go. That's usually, well, in this day, it's going to be gold and silver. Put your money there. Wait for it to go up. Some people say Bitcoin. I don't know about Bitcoin. I'm still a bit iffy on that one, but do your own research. I will be bringing more of these videos, so be sure to subscribe to catch them. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think below. Are you feeling the pressure of inflation? Are you feeling the squeeze of cost of living prices going up? Do let me know in the comments below. Please share this video out with people you believe will benefit from watching it, and also become a channel member. I have posted all the channels that I have watched to gain this financial knowledge. Follow me on X as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.